Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage.
Coming out aggressively. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Try to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Ewers. Steps away to find some room. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDowell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires left. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Bolden. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Makes the grab. It's held. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Got it in the middle. It's golden. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They keep attacking through the air. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He wants to throw. Escapes the sack. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
The comeback on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Back to throw. It's Ewers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Open space at the 25. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He finds his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. They bring the punter onto the field now. Slips through the line, and the returner goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the Longhorns pick up the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're...
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The give to the left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll try it again. Keeps the legs moving. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It'll be a draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Here comes the Texas offense. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
The Longhorns enter the final minute with the lead. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Coverage team does a good job, touches it dead, no return on this one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to... What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.